make sure that before we move, everybody knows what's going to happen.
Nothing your mind can conceive, you cannot achieve as long as you have determination.
Know your weakness. Because when you know what you are not good at, then you try to be better.
You have to equip yourself. You have to live to inspire.
Hello everyone, welcome to InCharge, where you'll get the news from the source, from those in charge in their organizations, leaders from different industries who are making an impact in society today. I'm Nicole Cordaves, your host. Hello everyone, today we are with Mrs. Miles Ballestar.
Hi, I'm Miles Ballestar. I'm in charge of IONTEK Power Solutions. One of the founder, we deal with engineering innovation of voltage regulation. So I tag it as Gawang Marikina because very few knows that an engineer, a Filipino engineering team can handle voltage regulator, an industrial grade, meaning 300 power, the Superman. Yeah. So that's it. We deal with fluctuation. We smoothen it.
Oh, okay. That is a very technical and niche company right there. So how did it start out?
It started with out of survival because my husband is from a different company way back then with the 7 engineers. I'm with my own business, but then it's not a good click. So we decided to be in partner with each other. We basically address, if you're familiar with the ATM machine, because my husband used to be one of the engineer of BPI. So when there are equipments coming into Philippines, it's not ready for the commercial power. Because as you know, the power is really fluctuating. Now, in line to give you an update, it's like in hospital, the MRI, the ICU, when the patient is using those machines, you cannot tell them on and off, dead ang patient. So it needs the voltage regulator or the uninterruptible power that whatever happens coming in, we make sure it's non-stop in going to the machine. So we're in the middle. Commercial, the machine, we're here.
Right. You make sure that things go smoothly.
Perfect.
Things keep going as well.
Yes.
And these are things that we don't really know about. Na kung kumbaga kayo yung super behind the scenes.
Yes, the back door.
Yeah. So how are you enjoying this? Like, especially being a woman in tech.
Yes, I'm enjoying it, but what I love most is looking into the skill, because my husband is a shy guy. So I could see that he has this ability to assemble, make good at it, but he doesn't know how to let it out. And that's where I come in. And it's like selling the engineering that if you don't know how to sell it, I'll market it, I package it, how it can be addressed or able to send the message to our target market. So it's a B2B.
Yeah, that's such a complementary roles in a marriage, and they usually do not want to mix business with marriage, diba? Or, let's not bring it home. So what are your tips to balance it out?
Well, it's not really balancing. I call it juggling. We're expert in juggling because there's no such thing really as balance. Let's be practical. It's more on how you navigate and handle things at the same time, but making sure you'll still be able to hold it all together, put it together. So I also treat the business, a marriage. Because the moment my client sign a PO, a contract, it is a marriage. So come along the way, whatever I deal with my husband, our business, with our people, we sign the contract that we are in this together. So whatever happens, we will never let go of the hands and we'll solve everything that will come along the way.
So it's like a renewal of vows for every project, right?
Yes.
I love that.
And there's always a fight.
I love that. Pero parang remember our contract?
Yeah,
Let it go.
So you have to go to the meeting. There's a terms and condition.
Yeah. But what is the most stressful part about your job? Because I feel like you really exude this energy na parang you carry everything so well despite how technical the career path can be.
Well, I compliment, and let me dissect how you narrate it, and then also how to answer your question. The enjoyment that I feel is finding the challenge and dissect the problem or the challenges that come in. Basically, I'm an academic person and I don't listen to people. So I go back to books. When we encounter things this is new, I don't know this, there's no manual. Like we experience this, we're bringing in big equipment. Like this is a project that I really love. If you're familiar with the Yolanda, remember, so the Japan country donated the Doppler, and it's not going work well in Masbate. So we have to bring in this equipment. It's a big investment for the Philippines, but when it arrives, it's not working. But we are in a developing country, and how I fight back and make sure I'm like the legal of my client, because my client trusted us that we can deliver it. But if the equipment comes in Philippines, it's not working, I have to fight for them. So it's like marriage. I fight with them, whatever comes in with the challenges. As long as they have given me their trust, I make sure that I will deliver whatever is the commitment. So it's a fulfillment of my commitment to them. And the entire company, the IonTek. Of course, I need the help of the engineering.
Yeah, but you mentioned also a while ago that you are really in the psychological field.
Yes, I graduate, my undergrad and my graduate studies into developmental psychology. So focus on the different stages, skills of people, knowing the personality of people, and that kind of skill, that psychology background, I was able to use it as a tool to be able to handle different people in our organization.
But when you were starting out with this business, like you were going into it, did you feel scared? Was it daunting for you?
Yes, definitely, because, monetary-wise, as I might say, we don't have the powerful surname. We're really from the grassroots. What we just have are not money, but brains. So meaning, I know my husband is really good enough in numbers and in design. Me as well. We don't have that financial background. We don't have this loan or ventures. So what we save is about 30,000 pesos. So it's like, let's jump in. Let's see if we have a rental for the next month. But the pressure is there because as in charge of the sales, I have to make sure I could meet both ends. And at the same time, as the long haul, I'm able to come up with numbers that will sustain. Because at the end, we don't anticipate to stop, but we want it in a long haul, and you really have to work on with the numbers.
Yes, I can sense your spirit for learning talaga. What is an advice that you could share to a lot of aspiring women who would like to break through in their careers also, but it could feel daunting for them as well?
It's really daunting, but I love being mentored by professionals and by academe. One thing that I learned, and as a startup, is know your weakness. Because when you know what you are not good at, then you try to be better. So for me, right now, I'm still studying international business law because I was caught off guard of doing cross-border, and there are rules. And as a Filipino, we are not known for being business people globally. But I always trust, if I don't know, there are books to look for, there are education, there are mentors, and the community here in Philippines, basically, you find your community. And your community will back you, empower you, and they are very welcoming to teach you how to navigate the Jurassic Park of business.
I love that. It's a battlefield out there filled with dinosaurs. Yeah. Pero kung gusto, may paraan at mapag-aaralan. That's what I picked up from our conversation.
Yun. So, yakapin mo what it is that you don't have or what you're lacking, what is your weakness, and turn it into positive.
Thank you so much, Ms. Miles Balestar, for sharing your time with us and for the sage advice.
Thank you, and it's a wonderful chit-chat with you.
Thank you
so much.
And there you have it, Miles Balestar, in charge of IonTek Power Solutions. Thank you so much for watching.
I make sure that before we move, everybody knows what's going to happen.
Nothing your mind can conceive, you cannot achieve as long as you have determination.
Know your weakness. Because when you know what you are not good at, then you try to be better.
You have to equip yourself. You have to live to inspire.